Now, Eli, you're a fan of Game of Thrones, right?
I am.
Okay, see, I didn't know you were a fan of Game of Thrones. If I did, we would have mentioned it, and we would have did just like we had the awkward MMA discussion we just had, because I don't know shit about it anyway. But Detroit, one of the stars of it, John Boyega, who is not a fan. Oh, I forgot to tell you, yeah, like I said, it debuted at number 16. But John Boyega is not a fan of Game of Thrones. And I'm trying to remember exactly what he said about Game of Thrones, basically saying that they need more black people on the show and diversity would help the show sell more. Here's the thing. I don't know. I've never seen an episode of Game of Thrones. All I know is that everybody on my timeline, whenever it comes out, they kind of spoil everything on it. So they always let me know that it's on their own show. And I have several of my friends say, don't call me while Game of Thrones is on. So like they don't have a fucking DVR or something, But anyway, I don't know anything about Game of Thrones. So Eli, does he have any kind of weight to his claims that, Game of Thrones need more black people? Or they have no black people,
Well, there's darkies on the show. I mean, Jason Momoa was on the first season.
Okay.
I can see his point because, I mean, Game of Thrones is basically Lord of the Rings with sex. That's
another thing. He not only complained about there's no black people in Game of Thrones, he complained there's no black people in Lord of the Rings also.
Yeah. So I can see what he's saying. Yeah, it's not but white folks, but yeah, this is basically traditional white folks.
Right. I mean,
this is the white culture. This is their shit. You know what I'm saying? You ever go to a Renaissance festival? It's like a white powwow. It's just
no. I've never gone to a Renaissance festival.
Well, that's what it is. It's a white people having a powwow. They get all dressed up in their fucking traditional outfits and their regalia, and they act like white people acted back in the day.
I always thought like I said, I'm not a fantasy guy. I'm not into the Dungeons and Dragons sort of thing. If you are into it, more power to you. Love it. It's not my thing.
Yeah.
Because I understand it's like it comes from like it's celebrating like it's like a power fantasy for Europeans, really. It's like it's a mythical European, lore and things like that, and it's not supposed to have people of color in it. I don't think so. So when I watched Lord of the Rings and I saw no black people in Lord of the Rings, I didn't get upset and be like, why aren't there more black people in it? I don't expect black people to be in it. It is what it is. Same thing when I was playing the Witcher 3 game. I heard people complain about that. They didn't have any black people in that game. I'm like I said, it's in some made up European country. It's not supposed to have black people.
Yeah.
It's like you don't have to force feed this stuff to people. You don't have to force feed diversity. If it wasn't designed for that, it doesn't have to be.
Yeah. I mean, and the thing is, there is minorities on. There's plenty of minorities on.
Okay, then let me get back.
On fucking Game of Thrones.
Okay, let me get back to you on that because, like I said, I've heard there are minorities on Game of Thrones, but is this true or not? Are all the minorities' balls cut off?
The army, the eunuch, they have the Unsullied. But are they black or they're just brown? I guess they're black. Yeah, fuck it. Yeah, they're black.
Fuck it.
Well,
if you're brown and black, your balls are cut off. Okay.
The Dothraki are they're like the barbarians. They're like the natives. Like Jason Momoa was the chief of the Dothraki that I'm getting into that Daenerys had to marry, and the chick with the dragons. She had to marry. She was forced to marry, but now she leads that army. And they got
I'm not a Game of Thrones
guy,
so you can't throw too many Kardashians and shit like that.
Yeah, but he was. I mean, so there are minorities in the show, but are they main characters? No. I can see what he's saying. Yeah, they're not main characters, but they are on the show. And last week's episode, we had black people fucking on the show. So it was ebony porn last week. So I don't know.
I will Google that. Okay. At first you had my curiosity, now you have my attention.
Yeah, minority titties. Hey.
Oh, that's the thing. Like I heard that the girl from Fast and the Furious, she's one of the folks on there. So you're basically the hot chick from Fast and Furious. So I'm like, I could watch her on Game of Thrones, but
maybe I don't know. Maybe, but yeah, the I can't remember her fucking name, but she's basically one of the Daenerys, the queen, the chick with the dragons, one of her like interpreters, one of her main like hands or whatever. Yeah, she's black and she's hot and she got naked.
Cool. I still probably won't watch the show, but maybe I'll Google that scene or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, like I said, John Boyega, maybe he didn't watch the show. Maybe he watched the show even less than I did.
He's a black stormtrooper. Tell him to chill the fuck out.
Right. Oh, man.